We're live, we're live, we're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, babe.
I need to get in the camera a little bit more.
Okay.
Good morning. How you be? Here we go. We're going to talk about a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a couple of days now, actually. We do a lot of talking here about who we are as a person and becoming and growing. And that's really our life's work and our life's ministry. We want us all to become the very best versions of ourselves. But very often along the way, people start to align with an animal, for example. They align with the characteristics of an animal or the spirit of an animal. Some people align with an eagle. Some people say, like I want to soar. Lisa has a great book called Raised by Chickens, and it's comparing characteristics of chickens and eagles. A great book called Rhinoceros Success. They did a great comparison between rhinos and cows, for example. Some people align with like the blue whale, you just huge in their sphere, and they travel and they move around and they're greater than everything in their surroundings. Some people move like sharks. So what I want to talk about today is for those of you who have an animal that you've aligned with, who have a spirit animal, and why. I just think this will lead to a fun philosophical conversation. Like Chef Rev is on here this morning. Good morning. Is there a particular animal or bird or fish that you align with that aligns with your spirit? I know our friends of ours, Lisa and our friends, they have a whole ministry around the butterfly. Around the butterfly. Why the butterfly? They could tell you all about it.
I think the butterfly is, well, we have a couple of butterfly people.
Mm-hmm.
I think the butterfly.
You got an elephant person. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think the butterfly is definitely unique in the metamorphosis from one thing to a completely another thing.
That's the way they were going.
Yeah, butterflies come from caterpillars, and caterpillars are on the ground. They scurry on the earth, belly down. And then butterflies are exact opposite. They fly in the air and they flit from flower to flower. So I think that talks of the metamorphosis.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people think about the butterfly as fragile.
Really?
I think of it that way. It's fragile. They can't take anything.
Mm-hmm.
But that's once they're not fragile.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then so for me, with the eagle, it's the comparison between the eagle and the chickens. Chickens are usually flocked together. Eagles are usually independent. Mm-hmm. Chickens scratch and fight in the dirt. Eagles rise above and they soar high in the sky.
They rise even above the weather.
Mm-hmm.
All that pettiness, they rise above it.
And what about you?
Now, mine is, I've been very public about it. My spirit animal is the rhinoceros.
Mm-hmm.
Go to comments, please.
Mm-hmm.
Is the rhinoceros. Thank you. Is the rhinoceros. And I like the rhinoceros because of some of the characteristics I read about in that book, Rhinoceros Success. Mm-hmm. How the rhinos get up in the morning, and he's running a parallel, of course, because rhinos don't literally get up in the morning and brush their horns. But in that book, they do, okay? And they charge after things, And I've learned so many different characteristics of rhinos over the years because I've kind of aligned with them. Like a rhino, like, for example, forest fires can start, brush fires can start. And when a rhino sees a fire in the forest or in the woods or out in the plains,
he doesn't run away from it.
No, they run to it and stamp it out. Why do they do that? Why do rhinos run to the fire and stamp it out? They just do. You can put your own analogies on that. Yeah, I have mine.
Rhino firefighters.
Yeah, they stop. They handle problems. Mm-hmm. Okay, if there's an emergency, if there's a problem around there, the rhino gonna handle it. That's how I see that.
Good morning, Dr. Beverly. What is your spirit animal?
Do you have one?
A lot of people relate to the lion.
I used to.
The lion being the king of the jungle.
Mhm.
the authoritative individual.
The mindset of the rhino. No one can explain that better than Dr. Miles Monroe. He has a wonderful video. It's about 12, 14 minutes long, talking about the rhino's mindset. Why is the rhino the king of the jungle?
You mean the lion?
I mean, the lion. Why is the lion the king of the jungle? Miles Monroe breaks that thing down. The lion is not the biggest. It's not the strongest. The lion is not the smartest. The lion is not the fastest. But it's the undisputed king of the jungle. Undisputed. The top of the food chain. Why? Because when a rhino sees the buffalo or the giraffe, even though they're bigger and stronger than he is, the rhino says, I can make that food. That could be lunch for me. That could be my dinner. Why? It's a mindset. They think of it that way.
Chef Rev, do you have a spirit animal? Dr. Beverly, do you have a spirit animal? Good morning, Kelly Little.
Oh, man, I would love to hear about Kelly Little. We're talking about our spirit animals or fish or whatever that we have aligned with, some characteristics of it. Do you have one? And what is yours? And maybe why is yours too? I've explained mine is the rhino because of the thick skins. They don't take a lot of things personally. They have incredible hearing. They're great listeners. They have poor eyesight. They don't even notice little things that can get in the way, which really speaks to my spirit, you know. And the goals, the horns, the way the rhino's eyes are set in its head, everything it sees, when it's looking forward, it has to look past its goals. That just means something to me. It has to look past its horns, you know, and their legs. They can't walk backwards. They're physically unable to. So the rhino doesn't back up from their goals. Whatever their goal is, that's where they're going. Oh, Dr. Beverly.
There's three: owl, the eagle, and the heart of a lion. Amen.
Now, a lot of people associate the owl with wisdom. Yes. I'm hoping that's what you were saying, or you may have a different understanding or take on it.
Share with us what your take is from each of these things. The heart of a lion usually refers to fearlessness.
Yeah, fearlessness, courage. That's the heart of a lion, except for in the Wizard of Oz. But
he had courage.
He had courage and didn't know it. That's right. But the heart of a lion. You know, there's a beer commercial right now talking about the heart of the lion, a Modelo commercial. You know, these people, they show these people that were originally, it's a whole series of them, told no, kicked out, but they stuck with it. And now they're legendary barbers, legendary artists, legendary whatever, but a DJ, you know, because they stuck with it. If she was told that she wouldn't amount to anything when she had nobody at her shows, she would now not be rocking the world as a DJ. If he was told to quit when they told him he was no good, he would now be the legendary barber. They show a scene where he's working in some shop and he has to turn in his apron and they're kicking him out. You know, Modelo, the heart of a lion. I like those series.
Share with me your thoughts about the eagle and the owl, Dr. Beverly. I would like to hear from your perspective.
Is yours?
I did. Mine is the eagle.
The eagle.
Good morning, right. Katura. Good morning.
Katura Green, your husband has talked about an animal that he associated with you before, I believe. But we're talking about your spirit animal, the animal that you associate with your own personality, or even traits of the animal with your own personality, and why. You know, I think Tana has told us things about he saw how long your legs were, how graceful you walked. You know, that's kind of like either giraffe or gazelle even. You know, those are physical traits, but there might be spiritual traits of the being, of the animal that you align with. I'm really, really curious, and I really believe the way we think about our animals reveals a lot about ourselves.
What about the shark? Some people align themselves with the spirit of a shark.
Yes, the shark. I love learning traits about the shark. You know, the shark swims their whole life. They keep swimming their whole life.
They don't take a swim nap?
They swim while they're sleeping. They sleep while they're swimming forward still.
Yes.
Even while they're sleeping, they're swimming. Why? Because the way the shark's gills are set up, like the way my bank account is set up, it constantly needs water passing across the gills. That's the way it gets oxygen. The water moving across the gills. That's the way it breathes. And if it ever stopped moving, it wouldn't be able to breathe.
They'll drown.
They would drown. Amazing, right?
They would drown.
So they keep swimming their whole lives. And you've seen Shark Week, and they describe the shark as the most efficient killer and an amazing killer. Their bodies are wonderfully designed to just eat, hunt, and eat. They can smell a droplet of blood for like a mile away in the water.
Wow. Okay, Dr. Beverly, thank you for your definition. She says the owl, the eagle, and the heart of the lion. The owl is the wisdom to see past her fears, and the flight to overcome herself is the eagle, and the courage to protect what belongs to me is the heart of a lion.
Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. That's nice.
I love it. I love it. There are so many animals that have different characteristics, but the Bible focuses a lot of attention on the lion and the eagle as representatives of characteristics of God. Yes.
The lamb even.
And the lamb. Well, the lamb is a characteristic of Jesus. And lamb's characteristics are docile,
pure, clean. Oh, that's it. You reminded me a few years ago, TD Jakes.
They're not aggressive.
Okay.
Go ahead.
TD Jakes did a series called Instinct. A few years ago. It was a book and a whole series of sermons. And he broke it down to a bunch of different animals. He had like the ant, the spider, the coney. What else did he have in that?
What's a coney?
It's like a small rodent, I guess.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah. We're asking the question, what is your spirit animal? Is it something unique that's or obscure, or is it one of the spirit animals that a lot of people relate to?
And
we'd
why?
love to hear it and why.
Do you remember from that series of TD Jakes sermons,
Good morning, Felicia.
He did The Secret of the Spider.
Yes, I remember The Secret of the Spider.
Okay, and I love The Secret of the Spider. We both love The Secret of the Spider. You want to tell her what it is, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, I think The Secret of the Spider is its tenacity and resilience. The spider is nonplussed with all of your destruction.
That's right.
And anything that you do to the spider stuff, the spider don't even take note. He don't submit a fire claim. He doesn't turn in insurance.
Wait a minute. They knocked down my web.
No.
Oh, no.
The spider's just, oh, well, I'm going to make me another web.
They knocked me off the ledge of the banister. Oh, well, I'm spinning in the web before I hit the ground.
Before they hit the ground.
The Secret of the Spider, they waste no time fixing blame and complaining about what happened.
Not at all.
They just go and do.
Not at all. We were introduced to the spider as little children, many of us, in Charlotte's Web. But then to really revisit the spider in TD Jakes' talk, it was like, the spider is a lot more tenacious than what we thought it was. Felicia says, how do you find out what your spirit animal is? Well, I think we get to decide, but I do know that some people believe that an animal has been birthed with them or in them. But what we're talking about, let it be. Just what do you think it is? And yes, Minister Rosa,
hey, seen you in a minute.
Yeah,
Minister Rosa Hodge, welcome back.
And she says, yes, the spider is a resilient and consistent, yes, and nonplussed.
We hadn't seen her in a minute. How you doing, Minister Rosa Hodge? How you been? Just namaste.
Namaste to you too. Now I'm gonna go. Namaste.
Really?
I chuckle myself.
You gonna go? Nah, I'm gonna stay. Felicia Gardner's question: how to find out what your spiritual animal is? Lisa said a great definition. You get to decide it, but although some people believe they were born with an affiliation or linking to or characteristics of,
and both of those things can be true.
But I think you get to pick.
I do think you get to pick. I do think you get to pick.
And there might be, for example, why do you like a cheetah? Why?
Yes.
They're fast and all that.
I love a cheetah.
I love to watch them hunt,
Well, I can't show you. But, Dr. Beverly says, for me, a spider relating to my sister who was stabbed to death by her husband reminds me that spiders will watch over you. She was reading her Bible that night. One dropped down from the ceiling right in her face and crawled right back up to the ceiling. And that's what she wrote. That's what she felt. I think they also made webs to protect us and to stop us in our tracks that and make us go around.
Wow.
Wow.
First off, I'm sorry about your sister.
Absolutely.
But the analogy to protect us and stop us in our tracks and make us go around. Wow.
Well, the web is designed to catch things, but from the people perspective, they don't catch people, but they do. They do often cause us to go around because nobody want to walk through the web.
And that web is an amazing demonstration of engineering. An amazing demonstration. Now, how can the spider walk around the web, all around the web, and not get stuck? But anything that flies by will.
Yep, everything.
Okay. But they do. But the spider, and when the spider web is first spun, how strong is that thing? When it's first spun, it can hold the tensile strength is strong enough to lift a car. Okay.
Wow.
Yes. Now it weakens. It don't stay that strong. But when it first comes out, and just like I even seen spiders. How do they cross a river? How does a spider go on one side of the river to the other? They spin a web, and the web catches the wind. Okay, they send up lines. The lines catch the wind, and they float across on their web.
Wow. Minister Rosa says the web placed on a wound will stop the bleeding. I did not
know
that.
I didn't know that either.
Wow, that's interesting. All of those are interesting thoughts. I think that animals are an amazing creation. I think they're an amazing creation, and I think all of the animals have something to teach us. Here's Kelly's. Kelly said the turtle or the tortoise equals timeless, patience, sustainability. It's the oldest animal on earth, which encourages us to understand that we don't have to be the fastest or the strongest. They have a tough shell. You can always pause and retreat. They can be fierce when they strike. The wild black stallion horses are hyper intuitive, perceptive, mysterious, beautiful, resilient, free-spirited, and powerful. Oh, powerful and agile.
Yes.
I love both of those animals. Animals.
Dr. Berry says, crying. You're not getting any thoughts today, are you? Just because she said animals are amazing does not mean you are getting a dog.
She's absolutely right. Brian is not getting a dog.
I'm going to shelve that for a moment, okay? Maybe we'll get it in the Caribbean.
No. No.
Dr. Beverly Lisa implored me after that last show. We went down that road for so long, and I was putting pressure on Lisa. She goes, Brian, I really, really do not want a dog. Please. She implored me. And I'm not going to make her do anything she really don't want to do. So, but I believe she'll soften her stance at some point. Maybe not today. But at some point she'll soften her stance, and we'll both love our new dog.
I would love anybody's dog. I don't dislike dogs. I do not want the responsibility of anything.
Yeah, we know how to have things in our home that you don't have responsibility for, baby. Lots of things. You don't have responsibility for the fish tank. You don't have responsibility for the trash. You don't have responsibility for the gas. You still live with these things, but you don't have responsibility for them.
Chef
Rev, that's not against you.
Chef Rev says his spirit animal is a turtle. The turtle is characterized by association with the earth. It has the ability to stay grounded even in moments of disturbances and chaos. I like that. I think both what you and Kelly said bring a new vision to the turtle, because we know that Bill Brown, who is now in Oregon, associates lightly to a turtle in some circumstances. And I think I focused on some of the characteristics that Bill brought out and didn't really think about these characteristics as much.
Bill Brown has a whole ministry around the turtle and living beyond the shell. Living beyond the shell and what the shell can do for you.
Yes. Felicia, he can take on the responsibility
and she knows this, and she knows this already. You already know this. I don't even want to go down that road today because
I'm not. It wasn't going nowhere with you and your dog because I have one charge.
threw me off. Felicia, I wish you didn't even said that because I was about to go down another road, and now she brought that up. Now I made me charge up a little bit.
About what? You want to defend your desire to have a dog?
I don't want to go down that road. Here you go again.
Spirit animal. What is your spirit animal? Felicia, do you have a spirit animal? I know you. Do you have an animal that you either identify with or are in awe of some of the characteristics of it?
We had a couple of people mention the turtle so far today. It's no problem, Sister Felicia.
Yes, it is. He's in his feelings.
No, I'm not. We had a couple of people mention the turtle today. So I'm inspired to tell my story, my version of the story, The Tortoise and the Hare.
Go ahead.
The tortoise. Now, some of you guys that have been veterans of this show, y'all heard me tell this story once or twice. But a lot of you guys are familiar about the tortoise and the hare, the rabbit. Ooh, Dr. Deborah says hers is the panther, operating in the spirit in the twilight hours. The Black Panther.
Black Panther.
But y'all know the story. This rabbit and the turtle. The rabbit challenges the turtle to a foot race because the rabbit believes he's really, really fleet. Mm-hmm. And the turtle says, sure, why not? So the two of them, they map out a course through the jungle and they start at the finish line. And they say, on your mark, get set, go. As soon as they say go, the rabbit takes off and the turtle plods off. And the rabbit goes through the jungle on the route that they agreed on and they designed. Mm-hmm. And he gets all the way to the end and he sees a beautiful shade tree there, realizes that he's so far ahead of the turtle, there's no way the turtle's going to catch up to him. So he decides to lean up against a tree and a shade tree until the turtle shows up. His head nods and he falls asleep and the turtle keeps plodding along. And the turtle overtakes the rabbit and wins the race. And you know the story. The moral of the story is fast is good, but slow and steady wins the race.
Hey, BBC, what's good with you? Thanks for joining this morning.
Mm-hmm. Melissa Price, where you at? You missing story time?
Chef Rev says story time.
That's right. Now, the rabbit, after losing that race to that turtle, realizes the only reason I lost is because I got lazy and I played around. There's no way the turtle can beat me. So the rabbit decides to challenge the turtle again. And the turtle says, sure, no problem. They mapped out the same course. And they go to the starting line. And he says, on your mark, you set, go. And the rabbit takes off, runs fast as he can through the whole route, full out, all the way through the finish line. Okay? The rabbit wins the race because the moral of the story is slow and steady is good, but fast is better. Right?
Yes.
Now,
hey, Kitchen Time. Thanks for joining us from YouTube.
Thank you. Now, at this point, the turtle realizes that there's no way he could beat the rabbit the way the terrain is laid out.
Okay.
So the turtle maps out a new route. And then the turtle challenges the rabbit to another race.
That's so funny, Chef Rob.
A Methodist pastor always has a good story. So he presents the route to the rabbit. The rabbit says, sure. They started the route. And on your mark, get set, go. The rabbit takes off through the route that the turtle laid out. And he comes all the way around the jungle. And he comes to the river and he's just stuck. The turtle plods along, comes up to the route where the river is. The turtle doesn't even slow down, just walks right into the river, swims across to the other side, comes out the other side, and continues on and wins the race. The moral of the story is, if you can't win a race one way, change the terrain. Change the route to a way that you can win. Now, at this point, after 3 races, they kind of become friends with each other. They're cordial. They know each other. They've had 3 races. So they decided to try something else. They decided to try, let's run that last race again. But this time, let's run that race as a team.
Together.
Let's run it as a team. Let's see what we can do. So this time, they go to the starting line. On your mark, get set, go. The rabbit reaches down, picks up the turtle, runs as fast as he could till he gets to that river, puts the turtle down, climbs up on the turtle's back. The turtle swims across. As soon as they get across, the rabbit gets off the turtle, picks up the turtle, runs fast as he can to the end of the race. And what they learn is working it together, they can run that same route so much faster. So the moral of the story is, doing it by yourself is fine, but when you do it as a team, you can do it better and faster. Now, I've been telling that story for many, many years. Mm-hmm. And I believe one Christmas holiday, Lisa and I had my son over and her girlfriend Kamika's son over as well, spent the night with us. I think at the time they might have been 14 years old.
Yeah.
So as like a Bible study one Sunday morning, we told them that story, and then their imagination came in. And it's like, okay, so what if there was a different terrain? What if they had to cross an ocean or a lake, a huge lake?
Or two mountains.
What would they do? But then they need some help, some eagles, some birds, and maybe some animals that know how to weave a basket or something together. So they get some animals to weave together a basket. They get in the basket, the eagles pick them up and fly them across the mountain or something like that. Okay, so no matter what the terrain is, there is some other animal, some other person that can add to your team to help you cross whatever obstacle. That's the Brian Eyes version.
And they talked a lot about the power of working together.
Yes. So Chef Rev, that was our story time for today. I happen to not be a Methodist pastor.
Or an AME pastor. Beverly says, yes, however, an AME pastor is always making excuses. AME.
Now, AME people I know wouldn't take kindly to that.
No. Well, we know there was only a joke.
Yes.
We know it was only a joke. So today, I also wanted to announce a project that I have been working on that I hope that you guys will be a part of, as you'll be hearing more and more about it. One of the things that I am very proud of is that within Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia, we have had several bestsellers. You all know that the bestseller is really just for bragging rights, that you don't
it don't add no money.
It doesn't add any money. Chef Rev says, I'm glad I'm AMEZ. What does the Z stand for? AME Zion. Okay, I got it. A little slow this morning. So although it doesn't add any money in your pocket, it still can add some bragging rights. And to some people, those bragging rights are really important. We put together for prestige. Absolutely. We put together some processes to help those who are launching their ebooks to get to bestseller status without anything, with a little bit of teamwork. So what we are asking for is for those of you who are interested in being power partners, meaning that you're willing on a particular day to purchase a free ebook. Just purchase the free ebook, screenshot it and post it on your Facebook page. To be willing to do that, we would love for you to be power partners. And if that's you, just go ahead and inbox me or hashtag PP in the comments, hashtag PP, power partners. And that's really it. And then when we get ready to launch or to help launch a new author, we will have the launch date scheduled. And during that day, we're just going to ask you, Power Partners Activate. We will put the link out there and we'll just ask that you purchase the free copy.
It's a strategy to get our authors or you, if you're an author, to bestseller status. It's a strategy that Lisa's learned over time that works wonderfully well. But it just takes some teamwork.
It takes some teamwork.
You can get the bestseller status within a day or a week.
Within one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we want to work together to bring that strategy to life, and we look forward to your help in that. So just hashtag PP if you want to be one of the power partners and are willing to make a free download on a particular day that will be designated, and then share that purchase on your screen. Yes, I just supported XYZ or ABC, and boop, put it on your screen. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, I'm super excited about so many things now. We're in the fall season now. We started wearing t-shirts again. I still haven't switched over to heat or anything like that. I'm not going to as long as I can help it. But
yes, it's not hot.
I'm not going to.
I mean, it's not cold yet.
But I love the fall. The fall is my time of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. It's got my favorite holiday in it. My favorite
football season.
It's got football season in it too.
Isn't that your favorite holiday?
You're trying to say football season is my favorite holiday?
Yes.
Okay, baby.
Thanksgiving, that's a whole day of food and football.
Yes. This year, Thanksgiving is always on the fourth Thursday of each year, the fourth Thursday of November. And this year, the fourth Thursday of November happens to be November the 25th. And that happens to be my birthday, November the 25th, 1967 is when I was born. Yep, I'm born in 67.
Okay.
So Thanksgiving this year. So when you all gather around for your turkey and bless the meal, you're going to also say happy birthday, Brian. What was I going with? I was about to go somewhere.
Your favorite season being the fall.
Yes, I'm excited about a lot of things I'm doing with my work and with my business. I've launched a series of sales trainings called the 4 Only series. And I just mapped out this morning when the next ones are going to go. I'm going to run them all through in rotation again, all 6 of them in successive Wednesdays. I think I'm going to start like on October the 20th or something like that, maybe the week before.
All right. Felicia says that her spiritual animal is an eagle, like mine. An eagle. For centuries, people have seen eagles as a symbol of beauty and bravery, courage and honor, pride, determination, and grace. The bird is important and symbolic to humanity because of its characteristics.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Absolutely. Don't read Dr. Beverly.
I am reading
Don't read Dr. Beverly.
Dr. Beverly said, Dallas. Now, you know that this is not a cowboy household. And I'm actually not even allowed to say those words in our house. So, Beverly, I may need you to come bail me out because I have broken covenant by saying the C word in my house.
I don't even want to talk about it.
That was the game last night, right?
Baby, you know that was the game on last night. Stop playing with me.
They had a really...
They played Philadelphia. They didn't play New York, okay?
Yes. So as long as they didn't play the Giants.
No, I don't want them to win anything ever. But
oh, they can't play and win, period.
Right.
Whew, okay. Beverly, help. She said, I got you.
I'll be starting with a brother.
I have to just say, when we invite you over, you can come as you are, with the exception of...
You better not try to come in my home with some damn cowgirl gear on. Love you, but you can't come in here with that on. We'll talk in the garage. Out the parking lot or something. On the driveway.
I can't with you.
I'm sorry. Rules are rules. Maybe I can go get a t-shirt if you can cover that ugliness up. But
oh my goodness, you just too much.
I know, man.
You are too much.
I know. There's a lyric from a song by Hootie and the Blowfish, and he likes the Miami Dolphins. In the song, he goes, "I'm such a baby, and the Dolphins make me cry. There's nothing I can do. I only want to be with you."
Okay. Dr. Beverly says, I'll bring coffee and those special donuts to keep him quiet.
Those special donuts would do it.
What special donut?
She's talking about Cousin's Dozen. She saw the pictures.
Oh, yeah, Cousin's Dozen donuts. Yeah, he loves those.
Who wouldn't love those? Yes.
They might keep him quiet under any circumstances because they are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
They are fantastic.
Shouts out to Mr. Todd Jones, the owner and proprietor of Cousin's Dozen.
Absolutely. Felicia says, LOL, Brian knows he's too much. He knows he's too much. He's so extra over his
Giants.
I wasn't going to say over his Giants. I was going to say over his disdain for the other team.
Shouts out to I'm born and raised in the streets of Brooklyn. I got my Giants fandom, honestly. Okay. But I live in the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. And we have a team too. So I want our local team to do well. I'm just a Giants fan, first, second, and third. My fourth favorite team is going to have to be the city that I live in, which is Charlotte. And Charlotte, shouts out to them. This is going to throw the whole show off. Okay. But Charlotte has won 3 games out of 3. They've won all their games this year. And next week, Charlotte goes to Dallas. Okay. Charlotte goes and plays those Cowgirls next week in Dallas. Okay.
You are too much.
Charlotte is going to go play them next week. Now, you know I'm going to be rooting for Charlotte. next week, okay?
Mm-mm-mm.
And next Monday, if Charlotte beats those Cowgirls, I am going to be happy. Clap along if you feel. I'm gonna be like that happy.
Chef Rev says just have a fire pit going when she gets there and an extra shirt for her to wear.
There you go. That's all I gotta do. Let me help you with that. Throw it right in the fire pit.
Oh, Felicia, the Falcons, the Jets, and the Giants.
Boy, she's having a hard time. Because the three teams she likes, the Jets have won no games this year. The Giants have won no games this year. The Falcons have only won one game when they beat the Giants last week on the last second.
Wow.
Those three teams, that has to be hard to be those fans.
Ooh, Beverly says the Panthers are going to be stopped by the cowboy boots. Uh-oh, I'm going to stay out of it.
Beverly, you starting to sound like you might be a cowgirl friendly over there.
You haven't seen Beverly? She got a hat and everything.
No, she don't.
Yes, she does.
No, she does not.
Beverly got a winter hat with the big blue star.
No, she don't. No, she don't.
That's them, right?
Nope.
Yes, it is.
That
a silver star.
It's not really a star, baby. It's a rating. You've seen those, one
to 5
star,
stars.
2 stars, 3 stars.
So they just got 1 star.
5 stars. Yes, that's their one. That's their rating.
You are.
The 1 star
so
rating.
Ugly. Oh God, what are y'all gonna do with him? My goodness. What is your spirit animal?
That's
Can
right.
we
Let's
get back on a positive topic?
Yes.
She said, yes, I do. Tennis shoes and a jacket. Yep. I know I've seen the hat. I haven't seen the shoes and the jacket. But
deduct several points off of Dr. Beverly. Deducting several points.
Changing sports, but imagine how the Knicks fans.
The Knicks, we actually made the playoffs last year. We're doing pretty good. We Julius Randle was the comeback player of the year last year. So the Knicks are moving in the right direction. They had a really good offseason. They picked up some not superstars, but they picked up some good players. So the Knicks are on an upward arc. They got eliminated in the first round, but they hadn't been in the playoffs in many years. Mm-hmm. So Madison Square Garden is rocking again. The Knicks are coming back again. We probably need another star or two. Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that answer. His favorite team is the Raiders and whoever plays Dallas.
Yes. That's a lot of folks. I'm with that too.
Ever on the opposite side of
the Cowgirls. And like last night, I rooted for the Eagles. Okay. I wanted the Eagles to win last night. But Lisa was watching the game with me for the first quarter, I think.
No, just the first quarter.
Yeah, because we were eating dinner together, and I told her in the first quarter, man, those girls look like they're trying to win today.
Yeah,
because they look sharp all game, and they.
Well, I only watched the first. I only saw the first 3 touchdowns.
You didn't see all 3 touchdowns, did you?
I missed the last one, but I was there at the end of it. I didn't see it. I was sleeping inside your shoulder. Mm-hmm. But I saw the score when they had gotten up to 20. So I was still there, but I just wasn't paying attention, which is like my plan always to never pay attention.
And then when halftime came and Lisa went upstairs,
left.
I went outside and I had a Diesel cigar, and it was everything. The cigar was amazing. One of my favorite cigars is a Diesel. I had a Diesel double Perdomo is what it is. That double Perdomo means it's tapered on the top and the bottom, both sides. Okay.
Dr. Beverly says that she is harmless as a dove. So now we have a new spirit animal, the dove. Harmless, pure, represents love. The releasing of doves is often done both at a funeral and at a wedding.
You know, I love this spirit animal discussion. One of my favorite pictures, and I love to watch videos of this happening, when big cats chase prey. Okay, whether it's a lion, a cheetah, a jaguar, whatever, when they're chasing their prey, you know, just the focus, the planning, the timing, the running. Because the old African proverb, every morning on the African plains, both a lion and a gazelle wake up. That gazelle knows at the moment that he wakes up, he's going to have to be faster and more elusive than the fastest lion, or he may not live another day. That lion knows when he wakes up that he's going to have to be faster and more cunning than a gazelle, or more than a slow gazelle on that particular day, or he may not even eat that day. The point of the story is it doesn't matter if you're a lion or a gazelle. When your eyes open in the morning, you gotta be running.
Gotta be running.
Story number 2 today, Chef Rev.
Felicia says, who do you think will make it to the Super Bowl?
You want to go down that road? The Rams look really, really good. They just beat up on the Chiefs again. But I'm thinking the Rams, and they just beat up on Tampa Bay. But I'm thinking LA Rams out of the NFC because they got everything they need, and the quarterback is young and hot. And the AFC, I'm really, really not sure yet, other than Kansas City again, but that's too easy a pick. Okay. Maybe Baltimore with Lamar Jackson. So I'm going to say if I had to pick Baltimore versus Los Angeles Rams. Okay.
I don't know what you just said. It was like a moment in another language. I know.
This is another topic too. We got 9:38. It was reported yesterday that Andrew Wiggins, who plays for the Golden State Warriors, he's not been vaccinated yet. Okay. Now his team has a rule. He's out in California. Anybody that works there at the facility has to be vaccinated. Everyone that works there at the facility, that means all the administrative staff, all the janitors, whatever, and the players and coaches have to be vaccinated. But he's refused to be vaccinated. Now, he submitted a proposal to the league saying that he can't get vaccinated because of his religious beliefs. Mm-hmm. And the league denied his request. Mm-hmm. Now, this man is making $28 million a year. So what is he going to do? He's really digging in his heels. He doesn't want to get vaccinated. Mm-hmm. But his employer is making it a requirement to have the job that you have to be vaccinated. A lot of cities doing that. New York, the Knicks, every player there has to be vaccinated to play home games. So the way the Knicks are compromising it, if you won't get vaccinated, you just have to play only on the road in the cities that allow it. But on the home games, you can't play, which will cost them game checks.
Wow. I think that is something that is going on, is that they're making these requirements.
Mm-hmm. Even the current president is touting it. He's encouraging employers to make vaccinations mandatory for employment. Whoa.
That's interesting. But isn't there a caveat that there are certain elements in the vaccination, like the carrier of the vaccination, that could cause an allergic reaction in something? Like if you're like the flu shot, if you're allergic to eggs, sometimes you can't take a flu shot because the carrier of it is an egg white type of thing. So how would they force somebody to do something like? I
don't get it, because right now they're pushing people to get booster shots. Mm-hmm. Okay, that means they've already gotten 2 vaccination shots, the first one and the second one, but it's been a while. It's been a few months, so they may need a booster shot, especially the elderly is what they say. Now they're selling them on getting booster shots. They really, really want to inject everybody.
I'm gonna stay away from that. That's a topic for somebody far more intelligent than I. Because
I know, baby, you don't want to. I don't need to talk about it either, unless it's like on Evan Jefferson's show. I'm gonna contact Evan. Let's do another one because he's the right facilitator for that show. Okay, to vaccinate or not, but now they're telling everybody to get booster shots. These are people that's already been vaccinated.
I love it. Beverly says, I could be as cunning as a snake. Y'all are playing so safe today. Mess with my mama and see.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it. The snake is definitely a cunning spirit animal. Felicia says it's not fair to mandate the shot. What is in it? Because some people should actually have an adverse reaction to it, or even fatal. I thought that might be the case. I thought it would be. I don't know.
Dr. Beverly said we're playing it safe. We're not really going in on the animals. Okay, but Felicia, I get it. But I get that. But Lisa and I had a talk the other day. Whatever happened to the flu? Whatever happened to flu shots? Whatever happened to that? Every year, like 40, 50,000 people died because of the flu. Okay, every year. But when last time you heard about getting a flu shot at Walgreens? Okay, whatever happened to the flu? It's gone away.
It has not gone away. It has not gone away.
And when people get a flu shot, when we used to get a flu shot, they didn't complain about other people who didn't get a flu shot. I got a flu shot. You need to go get your flu shot too. They didn't. They just took their flu shot and kept it moving. Okay. They didn't try to create a war between people who got a flu shot and people who didn't. Okay. But it seems to be that's what's going on with vaccinations now.
Yeah, I'm going to stay out of that conversation once again.
Okay.
Stay out of that conversation.
I'm going to keep it moving, baby.
So it's time for the song, babe.
Okay. We did read Sister Felicia saying that's not fair to mandate it.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Felicia.
Is Chef Rev up first today?
Yes, Chef Rev is up first. Now, this is something that we have been doing practically since the show started, but not everyone has gained a song. We love to thank our constant contributors and supporters who join the show by serenading them or saying something specific to them, designed with them in mind, and we sing it.
The first one up is Pastor George Allen, aka Chef Rev. He has a wonderful catering business, but his jam goes, "Why must I eat like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
He puts the good food in May."
Not. And praise God that Lisa and I have actually had his good food put in us. Heavenly ribs, heavenly barbecue chicken. Oh,
It's Dr. Beverly.
Dr. Beverly is on the show.
Now, she had a last comment. She said, now they're talking about
you got to get the COVID-19 shot and the shingle shot, because some people, I was told that they got COVID, they got shingles. What's really going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Good morning, Bill. All right, Kelly Little's up.
In my Biggie Smalls voice, maybe you should go right back to bed, baby.
I think no. I got a back-to-back calendar today.
Okay, Kelly, can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. Good morning, Mr. Kelly.
Good morning, Kelly. Did you already say Dr. Beverly? Yeah, we did say it. Katura, I missed you.
Back to life. Back to Katura Green.
However do you want it?
How do you need it?
Do you need it?
Good morning, Miss Katura Green. How are you doing?
Absolutely.
Dr. Deborah's here, one of our peeps.
Absolutely.
Dr. Deborah's our road dog. She hangs with us, y'all.
You know what I found out? And it was at the last minute, though.
What's that?
Christian Johnson and Nick Lewis had a show this past Saturday in Rock Hill.
And what we doing?
We didn't know. No, last Saturday when we went to the Comedy Zone, they were at another club in
We could have went to their show instead.
Yes, that's what I meant.
But we didn't know.
We didn't know.
But Dr. Deborah has a jam too, and it goes,
Dr. Deborah, healing and deliverance coach.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Dr. Deborah Dunstan. Sister Felicia Gardner also has a jam.
Felicia, we love you.
You're the one for me. Good morning, Miss Felicia Gardner.
And
Felicia is a wonderful contributor. Every time she comes on here, she is very, very active. Felicia, I want you to know we appreciate you, sis.
yes, and hey, Brittany and Bill, we did talk about you and your spirit animal, but I think you might be interested to read Kelly Little's comment about the turtle as well. Let me see who else we got in here.
Oh, is that everybody?
No, I don't think so.
We'll do Bill.
We got to do Bill and Brittany.
Okay.
Go ahead and do
William
Bill.
Brown. Good morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill. Good morning to our friend Bill.
Hey, Brittany, it's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany.
Brittany Thomas is Brittany.
It's Brittany.
It's Brittany. Brittany.
It's your time. It's your time. Yeah. Brittany will be with us this week, y'all, on Thursday. She's going to be a guest on the show. Yes. Oh, Brother Mark.
Brother Mark says certain elements made COVID political. Certain people drank that Kool-Aid because it became political. People stopped thinking with a rational mind and listened to the irrational ramblings from some media outlets. Unfortunately, this virus may be around for quite some time. I can imagine it being around for quite some time. I can even imagine it just being a part of how we live forever. Okay. So I'm going to always mask up going in the grocery store. Okay. That's what I'm going to just do. Okay. We're going to mask up going from the beginning of the restaurant to our tables. We're just going to do that. Okay. Because y'all be contagious. Okay. Brother Mark Greer has got a jam. So wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under it.
So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. That's right. Good morning, Brother Mark Greer. And just think about this. I know we don't want to talk about employers requiring you to get vaccinated to have a place to work there, but some people don't even have symptoms, or have symptoms lightly. Now, we do have a friend, our yard guy. I talked to him for 15 minutes on the phone this weekend, and he said COVID almost took him out. He felt his life was in jeopardy behind it, and now since he's recovered, he's required all of his crew to all be vaccinated to continue working with him. That's how he's taking it. But some people don't have any symptoms at all. And it just calls to me, why is it something that you have to be tested to even know that you have it? Okay. And can be prevented by washing your hands and wearing a mask. Okay. How dangerous is it? I don't know where I'm going with that.
Yeah, I don't know either, because neither one of those things. I don't have enough. You
don't want enough.
No.
You just don't, because you can get as much information as anybody else.
Yeah, no, I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't dispute it. I don't fight it. I think let every person be persuaded by their own heart. And if they think that it is something that is going to make a severe detrimental impact on them, then take the necessary precautions for themselves. And I think that it's important that we do.
Tarnez is here, so we get to do Tarnez's jam again. We got to get out of here. We're late, or we're almost late. Do it, Tarnez. Yeah, do it, do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, Tarnez. Yeah. That's it. Good morning, Tarnez. How you doing, man? Do you have a spirit animal? Is there a particular animal that aligns with your spirit? Your spirit animal, and why? William Brown says, y'all be contagious. That is hilarious. We were always contagious. Now we fear each other. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, do it. Tarnez is jogging my memory.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Beverly says, just wash your doggone hands. Okay. Even that. Wash your doggone hands. Okay. You should do that anyway. You should do it anyway.
Yes. The lion, is that your spirit animal, Tarnez? Roar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be your ruler. Yes, I love it.
Ruler?
Yes.
What's that?
It's a lyric to a song.
I think I heard that song before.
You wouldn't have listened to it very long.
You don't think I would have listened to the song? Why not, baby?
Because I'll be your ruler.
I heard that line before somewhere.
Yes. Is it a Katy Perry song? It's something that he would never listen to.
I would love to listen to it. What are you talking about?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Can we be royals or something like that?
Yes.
I can't get the whole melody, but I think I've heard the jam before.
I'll get it for you.
Okay.
I'll get it for you. I'll pull it up on what's the name in just a moment. So let your spirit animal lead you. Bill, we did look at the spirit animal, the turtle. We actually called you out. And the turtle.
A couple of people, Bill, felt an affiliation with a turtle, and different reasons why. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, Chef Rev and Kelly Little both had the spirit animal. That's right. That's what it is.
How long
it's a
they
song
live.
by Lord.
Lord?
Yes.
What's the name of the song?
I can't remember the name of the song, but I know the song. I used to love this song. It was like my theme song. Yeah, I have it on my iPad and everything. That's how much I
Lord.
love that song, but I can't remember it right now.
So it's not Katy Perry, it's Lord.
No, but there was two songs that I was rocking at that time that were theme songs for me.
Okay. The song is by Lord.
Okay.
I'm going to look it up too.
Mm-hmm. But today is Tuesday. Manage.
The
Yes.
Spirit of Animals, Royal, the name of the song by Lord. Okay, I easily can find. Last night, I gave class on Monday nights. I give class at 7 p.m. for the sales confidence course, and I took a nap right before my class, and I set the alarm for 6:40, and I was in a deep sleep. So when the alarm rang at 6:40, I was like, "Oh, startled!" And I had to like shake myself and get myself together. Now my class deserves best versions of me. I can't come to my class groggy. So I pulled up the lyrics to Who We Be by DMX, and I played her on the smart speaker, and I read along. I do this all the time. It's like getting my mouth ready because there's a lot of lyrics. You gotta like.
Don't. Do not.
What they don't know is the boom, the drama, the baby, the mamas, all of that.
I try.
Yes.
I try very.
The beat is da-dun, 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 da-dun. It's that kind of staccato, and it just gets me hyped. So I'm doing DMX. I do the Who We Be, and I do They Don't Know, and I do Where My Hood At, Where the Hood At. Just get me going at all that. Come on, man. If you can't get into that,
get into it. Get into your day. Channel your spirit animal.
Spirit animals. We should do spirit songs. The songs that get you going. We should do that one day.
And work diligently and walk in your purpose.
They don't know.
We hope that you have a great Tuesday. And that's right, Felicia. DMX all day.
That'll get you going. I'm telling you, you can clean the house with DMX, man, for real.
We love you. God bless you. And don't forget.